So today I got a massage at Massage Envy, and I started a membership. It's November 6th. And so get this. So I go in there, whatever, and I'm sitting down, and I felt all convinced because the girl was like, you should start a membership. And I was like, I have no money. But then, so I was waiting in the room or whatever, and some cute guy said Maureen, and I was like, oh, he's cute. But then the guy behind him was this, like, what the world would say is a not attractive guy with, like, this long braid, and he was like, Marlene, and I was like, yes, that's me. And so, which actually made me feel more comfortable because I decided to take my bra off for the massage, because, that sounded terrible, for the massage, because I was like, wow, sad. So if it was a more attractive, what the world says is a more attractive guy, I wouldn't have, because I would have been like, oh, he's probably looking at my body going, oh, she's like judging me. And then if it's a guy that the world says is not attractive, I'm like, don't care, like, oh, that's nice. That's not who I am. So I learned a lot today. But anyways, so I had my massage, and he was just talking, and he was telling me about stuff, and then he was because I was saying how I was interested in being a massage therapist, and he was like telling me how you really want to have to help people, and I was like, okay, well, I like to help people. That's my goal in my life. I was like, screw money. And he's just, everything is like, just was perfect. Like, because I'm not concerned about money. I care about people. And I think if you're doing something God wants you to do, he'll provide the money, period. I trust God, and like everything he said. So anyways, he was touching on some things, and like saying it's really a cool job because he'll get girls in who didn't really want a guy therapist, but it ends up being really healing for them, because he's like, I've had girls with PTSD, girls that were raped, and so I was like, well, since he just said rape, I'm going to say mine. And so I was like, yeah, a couple years ago I would not have been able to come in for a massage, but yeah, I've been through like PTSD, and I was like, and then I ended up even telling him, I actually like shared my story, actually not for, because I was like, once I flipped over to my back, I briefly just gave my story, because he said something about that he loves God, and that he was talking about the book of Job, and he was just, so I was like, oh, and he's Christian, okay. So I just started getting way more comfortable with him, and like, I just really opened up, and I felt more connected. Like at first when he was like rubbing me, he like put his hand on my hand, and I was like, I want to hold someone's hand so bad. Like, this is why I'm doing a membership, because personal touch is so important to me. Maybe not everybody needs touch, but I do. I think everybody does, but I do, and I know that. So, anyways, yeah, his hand on my, and then, but towards the end, I really felt this new level of like, wow, this guy could be such a good friend. Like, dude, this could be like a friend. Like, he's just so cool. And the school he went to that he suggested was ASIS or AS, right down the street. But I'm like concerned about money. But again, I'm like, when it's the right time, I think it'll all work out. But I would love to be a massage therapist, not for the money, for the people, and or a therapist. And I think it would be cool to work with like human bodies too, because like the more I get normalized around like bodies and body types, that'll be so healing for my eating disorder. That's what I was thinking. But anyways, he ended up saying he was raped by a guy. I told him that I had been raped. I told him my rape for 10 months or whatever, and he said he's in love with a girl who is being raped by her husband, who won't leave him. They have like 2 kids, and she's pregnant, but I think she's leaving now. So anyways, his name was Jonathan. He's super nice. My next appointment's in a couple weeks, Thanksgiving week. But yeah, after the massage, I just feel so good. And right after, it's just like, this is how I want to feel. Like, it's like how I feel after I masturbate, sort of, but without the guilt, and it included someone else. Somebody was touching me. But yeah, touch is important. And when you think about the older people that live here that don't get touched, like, bodies are just bodies. It doesn't have to be this big issue. Like, it's your body. It's what is carrying you through this life. And that's why I did start a membership there because, like, this is the thing that is carrying me through every day. And if I want to make every day the best day, I want to start listening to my body more. And I think being a massage therapist would be so helpful. And plus, I would learn all these cool things about muscles and the body. And I just think that would be all so good. So today was better. I was kind of stressed out when I woke up this morning and worried about the carbs and the stupid vanilla Splenda. What the fuck? So anyways, I was like, my brain was like, should you M-word to relieve stress? And I'm like, no, that'll take away from the massage. Like, I was really tempted to, and I considered it for a second, but I was like, no, it'll probably take away from the massage. And then I was like, God, I'm not doing it. You're going to bless me. That's what I always say when I don't use that masturbation. I'm like, God's going to bless me when I am faithful. And the massage was so good, and it included a person, and touch is just so amazing, and I love it. So I learned a lot today.